What it do, y'all? It's your boy Nikolai, aka Mr. Resencio. That's right. I am him. I am here, and I'm ready to give you all my cowboy insight, knowledge, and opinion. Listen. I get it. I look like I'm sick. Look like I need a little nutrients in my life. And well, it's because I was sick. I did lose a little poundage. You know what I'm saying? When I get sick, I sweat that shit out. That's how I was taught. Get it out of you. Bundle up. If you sweating, that's good. Your shirt gets drenched, change it to another shirt. Change that to another shirt. And that's kind of how I go about things when it comes to, trying to recover, right? Trying to get good when you're feeling bad, all this other stuff. So keep your comments to yourself if you ain't gonna be nice. Or rather, actually, I love to hear it all because any comment right now is a good comment. I don't get enough from y'all. So let's get into it. Cowboys, Giants, Cowboys, Thanksgiving game. I know it's almost been like a week already. Why am I giving my reaction barely? Well, because I was sick, fools. Did you not just hear what I said? I didn't have enough energy to give y'all my take. When it comes to talking about these Cowboys, I gotta put my passion into it. Even though I'm trying to be reasonable, rationale, I still gotta add my little cowboy flavor. I love my Cowboys, man. So, sometimes these takes, if I'm gonna dissect some things a little negatively, or not even negatively, if I'm gonna be a little, what's the word? If I'm going to be critical, there's gotta be a little passion involved in that. If I'm gonna be giving out compliments and flowers, gotta be a little passion into it. That's just the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? I know what it says on the description. I'm gonna not add too much bias, but come on, baby. I'm a Cowboys fan, die hard. You can't take that away from me. Anyways, it's been 2 minutes of some BS. Let me give y'all the real deal. So how do I feel about the game? Mixed emotions, kind of like a lot of people, right? One part of me or one side of me wants to say, okay, I'm a Gemini, so I got both angles here. Got to keep it 200, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, because 200. How do I feel? That's right. On one side, I feel like, yes, it was too close of a game. We gave them easy life. We should have stomped on them. This, that, and the third. But then again, on the flip side of the coin, look, we had a quick turnaround. It's an NFC East division rival, right? Them games is always supposed to be quote unquote difficult. And then also, it's a team that doesn't want to get swept. It's a team that had the same record as us. So, the playoff implications, the seedings, it still matters a lot for them. They're still well within the hunt. So it means a lot to them. Maybe it meant more to them than it did to us that day. And that's why they hung close. And we still got the dub. So what does that tell you about us, right? So as you can see, I can look at it from both sides. And I can understand. And I can go down the rabbit hole of both ways of looking at it. But I'm going to try to meet y'all in the middle. There are definitely things we need to work on, right? One thing that I'll say that we need to work on most is the penalties, because let me tell you something. When we was on offense, it was quiet. So quiet that when Dak Prescott was calling his hot routes or audibles or whatever the hell he was doing, killing the play, this, that, and the third, you heard it loud and clear. So much so that even the announcers, the TV analysts, the color analysts, whatever, I don't even know who was calling it. I forget. But they were even like, what is it? They were repeating what Dak was saying at the line of scrimmage. So if they can hear him off the TV copy, we could hear it. And we heard damn near all the different calls he was doing. My long drawn out point for that is, if it's that quiet for us on offense and we're still having pre-snap penalties, we're still jumping off, or we're still having false starts, bruh. If we have to go to Philly in the playoffs, that ain't gonna cut it. If we gotta go to San Francisco in the playoffs, that ain't gonna cut it. I'm just giving y'all examples of places that we might just be in the playoffs. It's gonna be that much more difficult to do things like that, offensively. So that's a big worry for me, right? Defensively, I feel like anytime we have penalties on the defense, it's more just because of our aggressive play style, and none of it bothers me too much. Like, obviously, we can't have any boneheaded plays, but even with the Micah Parsons joint, you could see how mad he was on the sideline for that unsportsmanlike conduct. I guess he punched a player and who knows what the player was saying. That's definitely something Micah needs to learn. Listen, you got to hone that in, bro. And you got to be like, okay, I would love to take it out on you, but now you got to apologize to Daniel Jones, because now I'm going to take it out on him type situation. You rush him. When you get him, you bring him to the flow. But we can't have boneheaded plays like that. But most of the time, it's all combative, and it's all like, things that I don't get too concerned about on defense. Offensively, though, got to clean that up. Penalties. What's another worrisome thing about our team? Dak Prescott. Look, again, if y'all go back to my Dak talk, y'all will know that off the rip, I love Dak Prescott, man. As who he is as a person, at least who he shows to be as a person, it's fire, man. The intangibles are, off the charts. And that's all he needs to be for us, is someone to lead us to the promised land by doing the minimum, okay? We don't need you to be this prolific passer. We just don't. I hate to be the one to say he's not an accurate passer like whatever quarterback. I'm not even going to compare him right now. But that's not a slight to him. It's just own who you are, right? As a leader, as somebody who can rally the troops, and just do the minimum. Dink and dunk it. All right, stick to the run. He's actually really good at the mechanics of when it comes to the play action. I don't know what it is about him when it comes to it, but it looks good when he does the play action. He knows how to, dip in, make it look like he's really giving it to the running back, and then he comes across, and he's just good at that. I ain't a positions coach. I've never been a quarterback, so I can't really tell you what the mechanics are in doing so, but it looks good. Do that. I do not like seeing Dak Prescott throw these footballs in the middle of the football field 20 yards down. It's too aggressive. It's too, what's the word? I don't want to say confident, but arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like, confidence and arrogance, there's a fine line. And I feel like when he be doing that, it's more arrogance than confidence. Because it's like, bruh, it's not there. Or even if it is there, don't put Lamb in a situation to get blasted and have his body cut in half. Like, CeeDee Lamb is a baller, but he is not Des Bryant. Okay? He's not even Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup's more prone to catching those passes in the middle of the field where two or three defenders are there and they're going to blow him up. He proved that this game. But we still don't want to be doing that to our players, man. I feel like we can really just, again, we can chip away when it comes to offense, right? This whole idea of needing to have explosive plays, that's for ESPN. That's for the casuals. Okay. That was kind of a weird take. I can't say that the ESPN analysts are casuals because they watch this-ish all day, every day. But what I'm saying is just don't feed into that narrative that things have to be explosive. We got to get some stuff going downfield. Why? Why? Like, that stuff will open up. But why do we need to press that? I don't like that. That's a problem for me. Dink and dunk it, stick to the run. Eventually that explosive stuff will happen, but I don't care for it. As long as we get the dubs. As long as we help our defense stay off the field, because it's not that we need them to stay off the field because they're vulnerable, that they're the 2018 defense. Right? 2018, that was the worst defense that we had, or was it? No, my bad, 2020. It's not like we were the 2020 defense or even the 2014 defense where that was the case, right? We had to have that formula of sticking to the run and helping, and it got us to the playoffs. I mean, bro, that was probably the year, of course, the catch, whatever. But essentially what I'm saying is our offense could even help our defense out by reverting back to that formula a little bit, because we're well within the season, man. Our players are all a little banged up. It'll only help us stay fresh and more ready and available for when the playoffs do come. Defensively, I can't say that there's much that I could take from the game that I can critique on. Again, just, don't make any boneheaded plays. After the whistle. You know what? Actually, there is something I can critique when it comes to the defense. AB, Anthony Brown. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know why it hasn't clicked for you, dog. You've been on this team for far too long. You've been in the NFL for far too long. Like, where are your ball skills, bro? Where are your instincts, dog? Like, they say you're the fastest on the defense. And yet you always seem to be trailing. You always seem to be out of position. And when you are in position, like you were for that touchdown, you couldn't locate the football. Like, bruh. Had that been Diggs, bruh, he would have high pointed that football like he was the receiver, bruh. That just goes to show you how much of a baller Diggs is. So that's kind of worrisome to me. Do we put in Joseph? You know what I'm saying? Joseph got a little exposed by Aaron Rodgers when we had to do that. And that makes me a little worried too. So I'm not too convinced on the other side of the back end of the defense. I think Diggs has been locking it up. Nobody's giving him credit. All those people that have been talking ish about him all offseason in this, y'all pretty quiet. Just gotta say. Damn, son, you need to get some meat on you, man. You're looking like a ScareCrow out here. But that's pretty much my gist, the overall take. I love the dub, of course. We swept the Giants. That's fun. I get to talk ish to my cousins out in New York. But outside of that, man, that dark cloud, bro, I still see it in the distance, man. I'm telling you, bro, I do not trust these Cowboys. And I don't think anybody should. Not even us fans. You always got to have hope. But until they could do it in the playoffs, man, until they can do it consistently, I don't trust them. But that's my take, man. If y'all have anything else to say, I'll be giving y'all my preview in these next couple of days as far as what to expect from the Colts, right? We got another running team, run first, got to stop it, all that good stuff. But I appreciate y'all tuning in with me on this content. Like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you can to help your boy. Because remember, help me help y'all. I'm just trying to give y'all the best content out here, man. I know I'm over here just spinning around. Things are turning dark at some points. Getting back to the light. You know what I mean? I got this tripod here that I ain't even using at the moment. Like, I'm just trying to do this on the quicks. Y'all know what to do. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out. Laters.